Okay, good morning, JW. Today is Wednesday, May 6th. I'm pretty sure it's a B day. Um, so I know some of you are keeping track, so it's a B day, unless you can prove me wrong. As of now, we are going to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So, once again, good morning. Um, Yesterday, we got the news that I think everybody was expecting, but it still came as sort of surprise. If you don't know, the governor announced that schools would be closed through the end of the school year, which is very sad. Uh, Even though I expected it, I think a lot of us expected it just watching the news and seeing what was still happening out there. Um, I knew it was coming, but when I heard that news yesterday morning, um, to be honest, I felt that feeling when your stomach kind of drops out, like you're on a roller coaster or something. You're falling. That's exactly what I felt like. I was expecting it, but it still hit me kind of hard because I really wanted to get back there and see everybody, and to be able to celebrate the end of the year. But we'll get through this part of it too. And listen, it's okay if you're sad about it. You should be sad about it. But now that we know what it's going to be like to the end of the year, now we can start to adjust and get ready and do the things we need to do. Because I am going to promise that although it's going to be different, now that we have that announcement, we're going to work as hard as we can to make things as close to what the end of the year would be like in any way we can. It won't look the same, it won't be the same, but we're going to try and take that list of celebrations that we have at the end of the year and do something special for the students. The way I'm looking at it is no matter what, as long as you stay healthy, you are going to remember this for the rest of your lives. In some ways, it's more exciting than a traditional year if you think about it. All the other classes, all the other eighth grade classes and seventh grade classes or whatever it is, throughout JW's history, has all had a very similar end of the year. This group, is probably going to have the most different, and in that way special, end of the year celebrations than any other year in the 50-year history of JW. So, like I said, if there's a bright side to this, it's going to be special, and it's something you will, I promise, remember for the rest of the year, rest of your lives. So, now that we got the sad news out of the way, let's go to today's joke. It is from Mrs. Igmanson. I like this one. The joke is, why do skeletons never go trick-or-treating? Because they have no body to go with. I laughed when I read that one this morning. So next, I had a request yesterday from both Mr. White and Mrs. Benally. They wanted me to check on the plants that you guys had growing in their science classrooms. So I just happened to be in the office yesterday, so I went into their classrooms and took some pictures. So if you have Mr. White or Mrs. Benally, here's an update on what the plants look like. I think Mr. White called them tropospheres. I should know that, but I don't. But here are some pictures of what the plants look like. As you can see, they are growing strong. There's some condensation that I tried to knock off. Those look pretty good. Those are growing nice in the sunlight. Let's see. You can't really see in that picture because of the condensation, but you can see that one on the front's growing pretty good. There's a good one. You can see that one on the right's looking a little bit sad, but those ones in the middle are looking good. If you can tell, those are yours. Another shot. And the last one. I thought that was a good one. You can really see the shadows of the plants that are growing. That one on the left, I'm not sure about. So this is what it's come to. I am now live streaming plants and announcing how they're growing on the morning news. This quarantine needs to end soon. I'm a sports announcer right now, broadcasting which plant is growing the best. So I need a life. Update. Last night we watched at my son's request because it was Cinco de Mayo. And by the way, we had tacos and burritos. They were excellent. We actually cheated and got them from a restaurant, but they had this like cilantro onion stuff in them. It was incredible. So I still have some of those leftovers for lunch. But because it was Cinco de Mayo, we watched Nacho Libre. First time I've ever seen it. And it will be the last time I ever watched that. It was awful. I don't know how you guys feel about that movie. My son liked it a little bit, but oh man, might have laughed one time during some of the wrestling parts, but not one of our best movies during quarantine. The other update is I took nobody's advice yesterday because we didn't have a lot of time, and we actually went hiking at the Stony Creek Thimble Island Trolley Trail, which was very cool. Cool water views, cool bridges, things like that. But now that I have all of your suggestions, the one that kept coming up the most was Canfield Woods, I think, up in Deep River. So the next time we go hiking, we're going to try that one, and I will let you know how it goes. So I think that's all I have for today. Lyle is killing me on this Battlefront live stream. I still haven't figured out how to do it. So there's two components to this. First, I have to practice a little bit. Oh, somebody's calling me. We'll get rid of that. First, I have to practice how to do it because I'm really bad. And then I have to figure out how to live stream it. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be raining this afternoon, or I'll get to it. But it's really going to be bad. All right. So everybody have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see everybody tomorrow.